But with all of the drama currently surrounding the WNBA, on top of the low-paying salaries, some of these players are questioning if they'll even return.
Caitlin Clark just broke the internet, and it wasn't with another triple-double. Nope, she dropped a video that's got WNBA fans shook to their core. We're talking leaked footage of Clark balling out in Europe, and let me tell you, it's a whole different ballgame over there.
With the WNBA season ending for many teams, there are already so many players heading overseas to play during the off-season.
You won't believe the difference in her game. It's like watching a butterfly emerge from its cocoon, except this butterfly can drain threes from half court and thread the needle with no-look passes that'll make you question reality. The WNBA messed up big time, and now they're scrambling to pick up the pieces. Want to know how bad it is? Keep watching, cause we're about to break down this game-changing move play by play. What's crazy, do you? The WNBA has just been completely upended by Caitlin Clark. Fans were left speechless by this rookie sensation's sudden arrival, which rocked the league.
Or $78,000 for this first season. She signed a 4-year, just over $300,000 rookie salary.
First, let's discuss how Clark increased WNBA viewership by an astounding 142%. Not only is that amazing, but it's absolutely crazy. Every move Clark made on the court caused social media to buzz non-stop, packed arenas, and skyrocketing TV ratings. The worst part is that the WNBA failed to safeguard their prized asset. During that intense game against the Phoenix Mercury, do you recall when Clark was poked in the eye? It wasn't an isolated incident. Clark and the referees were out there taking cheap shots. They appeared to be watching a different game as they stood there without making any noise with their whistles. Consider this, she's about to make one of those incredible layups that we have all grown accustomed to seeing, and then, just like that, Clark is driving to the hoop. She is clobbered. No phone call. Clark is staring at the referees in shock as the crowd goes crazy, but nothing occurs. The WNBA seems to have forgotten that they were dealing with a superstar.
It's like she's probably going to make more money overseas in EuroLeague than she did during this WNBA season.
With each game, the tension increased. It was evident in Clark's face. That arena illuminating smile worth $1 million. It was rapidly fading. Something had to give. What was Clark receiving in exchange for risking her life to stand in front of record crowds? A league that appeared to ignore her safety concerns and a rookie salary that in some cities wouldn't even cover a year's rent. You'll be shocked by what transpired next. Clark turned his attention to Europe. Yes, you heard correctly. The WNBA's golden girl, who was meant to usher in a new era for the league, was considering leaving. Can you hold her accountable? Better compensation, better treatment, and above all, better court protection were all provided by European leagues. Why then did Clark actually quit the WNBA to go to Europe? The WNBA messed up their golden ticket. That's all. They couldn't even ensure her safety on the court, despite having a once-in-a-generation talent and a player who could increase viewership by triple digits on her own. It's similar to using a winning lottery ticket as a roller coaster. But wait, in unexpected ways, Europe may benefit from the WNBA's loss. Clark is rewriting the playbook in addition to playing basketball abroad. What's the most absurd aspect? It's happening more quickly than anyone anticipated. Imagine this. It seems as though Clark is breathing for the first time when she enters a European court. No more anticipating cheap shots or peering over her shoulder. Just basketball, pure and simple. You would think she had spent her entire life performing in Europe because of how drastically things have changed. However, that isn't even the most absurd aspect. The fans from Europe. For Clark, they are going completely crazy. We're talking about crowded arenas, thunderous applause, and signs yelling her name in a dozen different languages with bounce passes in place of guitars. It's similar to Beatlemania. This is where the good stuff happens. Clark's match? It's improving in ways that the WNBA never permitted. Your head will spin from the moves we're witnessing. Passes that don't seem to follow the laws of physics. Like it's nothing. Three-pointers are falling. It's as if someone broke off the knob after turning her talent dial to 11. Clark has been given the all clear to just ball out by the European coaches. They're not attempting to force her into a strict framework. No, the system is being constructed around her. It's as if they gave her the Ferrari keys and told her to go nuts, kid. What's even more bizarre? It seems like Clark is at last free based on the way she is playing right now. She excelled in the WNBA. In Europe, she transcends. It's similar to witnessing a bird in a cage finally open its wings and take flight. There is a noticeable difference, and everyone is talking about it. Now, as Clark soars on the court, her bank account is poised to soar as well. Did you find her WNBA salary impressive? It's like comparing a paper airplane to a rocket ship because of how outrageous Europe's offer is, which is the secret number that has everyone talking. Let's discuss actual money. What was Clark's rookie WNBA salary? Just $70,000. Yes, you did hear it correctly. Even the player who increased viewership by 142% on his own was earning less than some entry-level office positions. It would be equivalent to giving LeBron James Monopoly money. However, Europe, they aren't being playful. The WNBA's offer appears to be spare change because they are waving a fat check in Clark's face. This is 10 times her WNBA salary. Added up, that's more than $500,000. And that only covers the base pay. It doesn't even account for the bonuses and endorsements she will probably receive. But don't worry, things get better. Europe is giving Clark the red carpet in addition to financial support. Flights on charter, indeed. Long layovers and claustrophobic economy seats are over. Excellent lodging? Of course. We're not talking about some cheap motel off the highway, but luxury hotels. In the meantime, WNBA players continue to travel together and share hotel rooms as if they were on a road trip with their college friends. It seems as though Europe is providing first-class services while the WNBA is stuck in the economy. How did the WNBA in Europe handle their stars differently? Compared to the Grand Canyon, it is wider. Respect is more important than money alone. It all comes down to appreciating your players and providing them with the tools they require to reach their maximum potential. What's even more bizarre, the WNBA is aware of their decline. Over the next 2 seasons, they intend to invest $50 million to enhance travel conditions. However, is it too late or too little? A vague promise of better conditions later on is insufficient when Europe is currently offering private jets and 5-star hotels. Fans should be upset with Clark for leaving the WNBA since the league is currently playing catch-up. The worst part is that their response was unexpected and sent shockwaves through the league. What is motivating WNBA fans to support their departing star? WNBA fans were taken aback when the news of Clark's relocation to Europe first surfaced. It felt like a gut punch. All of a sudden, their golden girl, the one who made the league so exciting, was gone. Disbelief erupted on social media. Is this for real? And tell me it's just a rumor, were among the posts made by fans. An era seemed to be coming to an end before it had truly begun. Then a crazy thing happened. Fans began to perceive things differently as the initial shock subsided. Rather than being upset with Clark, they became irate with the WNBA. It was as if everyone's mind suddenly became clear. Fans began to pose challenging queries. Why didn't the league take more action to retain its top player? How could they have allowed this to occur? What's crazy, do you? In fact, fans are supporting Clark's choice. They are saturating social media with encouraging posts. You had one job, WNBA. Protect your star. Read a fan tweet that went viral. It's impossible to blame Clark for picking a league that respects her. Fans seem to be taking Clark's action as a warning to the WNBA. There are more than a few outspoken fans. A tsunami of support is what we are discussing. Discussions concerning league administration and player treatment are rife on WNBA fan forums. Even boycotting the WNBA is being threatened by some fans. If the league can't take care of its players, why should we support it? Such statements are being made. The WNBA is currently in full panic mode. By making declarations about their dedication to player welfare and promising improvements, they are attempting to contain the damage. Fans, however, don't believe it. They are observing Clark's success in Europe and questioning why it took her to leave for the WNBA to begin to take these concerns seriously. Do you want to know why Clark's European play is actually making WNBA fans go crazy? They're losing out on more than just the opportunity to see a superstar. They're recognizing the losses incurred by the WNBA. They're questioning every aspect of the WNBA's operations as they watch Clark play with joy and freedom and receive the treatment she deserves. In addition to revolutionizing her career, Caitlin Clark's relocation to Europe is upending women's basketball globally. This is a major wake-up call for the WNBA. They must take charge and treat their stars well, or else they will depart for Europe more quickly than a fast break. Consider it. What would it mean for the WNBA if more players followed Clark's example? According to some experts, if significant changes are not made quickly, this could be the WNBA's end. However, it's possible that this is the catalyst they needed to give their players what they are due. What do you think then? Will the WNBA improve, or will there be a mass migration to Europe soon? They now have the ball in their court.